You are currently listening to the Misfortunate Suspects campaign. All episodes are meant for mature audiences. More warnings can be found in the description below. This is Studio Chimera's The Misfortunate Suspects campaign, edited by Stephen Owen. Stay tuned.
A number of things have happened in the last 2.5 months. Firstly, you became trapped in an abandoned, overgrown city of Solacrest, and had to fight back the supernatural abominations to at least escape. You landed on the surface, and in the span of nearly 2 weeks, you traveled forgotten jungles and faced monsters and beasts of the creature and human variety. Facing down against a group of murder-happy warden trainees, you were able to fight back and win, gaining a new spot as the new warden troop. You were being escorted to Horizon soon after meeting Desmond and his crew, as well as 2 other warden troops. You stopped at the city of Serdon to rest and refuel. However, in that time, your friend Lorelei was kidnapped and taken by the cult called the Highest Lights. You successfully saved her and made it back to Desmond's ship before they left. After a number of days, you finally arrived at Horizon, given housing and rest, and were allowed to choose a ship of your own. Choosing the Red Ray, now known as the Quickie, and attempting to... and receiving your first job, and finding out more information of your unlikely patron, Sebastian. You left Horizon with more information. Sebastian covered up the story of you being in Solacrest. He covered up the bombing of the city and stated that it was done by the Plunder family. He labeled you as heroes and had interviews lined up for you all when you arrived to Port Lena. You also found out he's been listening to you day and night, monitoring where you've been and what you've been saying. You came to the conclusion you cannot trust him, but you must work for him to keep your cover. You arrived back home, took the job from Madame Cho, and investigated the murders learned about through the news and from her about that involved the pleasure models. You met a new ally, Ember. You all investigated Madame Cho's and future dynamics and discovered the pleasure models came from Savatra. You fought a monster called the Detainer, Homunculus, saving one of the pleasure models. You flew to Savatra after a quick stop at Horizon, found the city as a utopia but discovered its ugly truth. You met with Del Norma, a witch familiar with Drix and his own adoptive mother. You investigated the tunnels under the city and found that Savatra engineers and the government have been using technology created by the Silent Architect. The architect left false heirs with a gift, a spear made of code and magic. A ghost in the machine. You fought against a reborn Olgovich made of metal and wire and were able to stop the machine crisis from becoming worse globally. You are now flying. You're flying away from the city of Savatra. It's been a few hours, and you're trying to find where your friend Lolly disappeared to. Lulabelle decided it was her time to take a step back and return to Port Lena on her own. You saw recordings of Lolly disappearing with a strange, unknowable figure beside her. Lorelei is gone. Lulabelle's gone. Talia, the ghost of the machine, is helping you find your way. You are currently alone in the skies above your world. Currently, Talia is guiding your ship. Drix, you're kind of piloting it, keeping its course, but realistically, you are kind of just sitting there, reeling. A lot has happened in the past 24 hours that you probably were not prepared for. Tell me how you're feeling.
Drix sitting in the cockpit, shadows cast dim in the lights of the the terminals, and he looks around and he's thinking it's very empty in the ship. We lost another character. It's not like she's gone forever. She said she would be back. And we're likely going to see her again. But still, can't help but feel like the Red Ray is a little bit soulless right now.
Voltaires. Whenever you landed in Zavatra, a bunch of robots loaded your ship up with cargo, such as rations, extra crafting parts, scraps, things of that sort. I am going to make an assumption and say that you were checking through it, seeing what's left, what you can use to craft certain things.
I think that's sensible.
What is going through your head currently?
Well, I think arguably I wouldn't feel the same way that Drix does about it, but there is a certain melancholy that comes along with it because these are the people I started this journey with, and now they're gone. One of them's kidnapped, the little crazy fucking clown. I don't really know what to do with that. The other one, just left, which I think Voltaires in his brain is like running through a bunch of snarky justifications at the moment. And he ultimately lands on, well, at least any shotguns I find won't get thrown off the side of a fucking ship anymore. Maybe. If someone else doesn't get their hands on them.
Do you mind making a perception check for me as you're looking through all these cargo boxes?
Got you. Let me find my... 18.
18?
Mm-hmm.
You notice in one of the boxes there is a small box-like thing. It doesn't look like it opens or anything of that sort. There's a little red light on it. And every couple of minutes, you noticed it once, and it kind of slipped your mind. You thought it was just maybe one of the lights in the cargo area flickering for a second. And then it happened again. You went to go check. Every couple of minutes or so, there's a little blink from it. You don't hear any clicking, anything of note crazy from it. It's just every so often this light blinks. Ember, I'll leave it up to you. Where do you think you are on the ship currently?
I think maybe in like the, whatever you would call like the bed chambers.
The bunk room.
Yeah. So I think that she would be in the bunk room, probably just like laying there by herself, staring at like the top bunk.
What is going through your head? You weren't too attached to these people the same way that Voltaires and Drix was, and you only knew them for a few days.
Well, she's mostly looming about like all the crazy shit that just happened and how, like, kind of contemplating how she got into the situation. But does feel a little melancholy about the situation still, because she still has the two people that she's been around the most on the missions and everything, but the other two she didn't get to know, even though they seem sweet. But she feels like with one person after another disappearing from this little group that she's worried that it'll eventually dwindle until she's alone again.
A lot of loneliness. There's a thick air in the ship currently. And funnily enough, you were all separated yourselves. Voltaires, you start noticing after a few minutes, you put the box down and just kind of study it. There's nothing happening, and from what you can tell, This thing was sealed up, and it doesn't seem to be an explosive. You don't have to do a roll to decipher that. But it starts blinking faster. Another 20 or so minutes pass, and Talia comes over the intercoms of the ship.
Hey, guys, you should all come see this.
That's never good.
By the time you all reach the cockpit, the astrolabe is noting that the destination that was set for you, or the similar energy signature that Lolly gave off when she disappeared, you are right on top of it. Directly on top of it. You stop the ship to kind of a hovering speed, and you're kind of just circling a little area. And as you're looking about, there's nothing. There's a blanket of clouds underneath you. You can see bits of the sky above and around, but there's also a blanket of clouds above that's partially broken in some areas.
Can we assume that I have this box with me? This blinking box.
It's blinking very fast.
It's blinking very fast. Okay, I'm going to turn to Drix and be like, hey, I'm pretty certain, but this doesn't look like a bomb to you, right?
Not that I know of. It's electronic. It's not exactly my specialty.
Well, I mean, judging by how unconcerned you are with it, let's just assume.
When you say it's blinking, what do you think it entails? What do you think it means?
Aren't you supposed to be good at tech?
I asked a question. I just asked a question. I said I assume it's not a bomb. I just wanted a second opinion.
So
how about I throw it really hard at the floor?
All of a sudden, suddenly, from the blanket cloud underneath you, it's like a whale breaching through the water. A massive spike shoots up in front of the ship, and Talia gets the control of the ship and basically gets you to where you're in front of it, watching it breach. For about 45 seconds, this thing is going up and continuously going up. Further, further, further. It continues going. And finally you see that it kind of makes like a little chevron shape. A vertical chevron.
Something's just good. Something's hitting me.
Talia's in your head now, Voltaire's. She's in your head. Something just kicked me out of the ship systems. I think they're controlling the ship.
Hey, navigator, right? That is the job description you gave yourself.
it is, Captain.
Fuck off. So the lady's back in my brain. She's not in the ship anymore. I would grab the steering wheel if I were you. Let's see if we can just do something.
Drix.
Why'd she stop controlling the ship?
The ship starts moving towards
whatever this thing is.
The massive structure.
Okay,
Whatever this thing is, it's...
Drix sits down in the chair, the pilot's seat, and he's trying to take control, and he's gonna try to steer this thing away from whatever this humongous thing is.
You're trying to move the controls and stuff, and you notice they're moving way easier than they were before. Nothing is happening every time you turn the joysticks or the controls.
Power steering's gone.
Well, this is bad news. This is very bad news.
What is it?
The controls are not responding. It looks like we're moving towards this thing. What exactly is that? It's humongous.
I'm currently ripping open a wall, screaming about a shift linkage.
As you're ripping open like one of
Be
the
careful.
panels, you notice there's a massive like door that begins to open up, uncuffing itself from each other, and it starts just to slide open. It's like a giant docking bay in a skyship, and you are being funneled straight into it.
Communicator, can we try to get a hold of this thing?
Fuck it, whatever. I'm running to wherever my communications panel is.
I don't think they want to communicate.
But I do.
You run to the radio and you start yelling out the jargon, just to kind of see if you can get a hold of somebody. And then it's silence. It's radio silence as of right now.
No, that is just rude.
You fly into the docking area, and your ship is gently landed down. The engine shuts off completely.
Did you do that?
I did not.
Fuck.
It is clear that whoever has taken control of the ship has technical capabilities far beyond what anything I could have imagined.
You hear the cargo bay open up, like it usually would. And then you hear someone over intercom outside of the ship go,
Please step out.
Don't have much of a choice if we're being real.
Are these sky pirate? Did I see any type of insignia on this craft?
relay retroactive perception check.
Retroactive perception check.
Nope.
6.
6. This ship is sleek. There's no protruding panels. There's no sign of separate panels or anything. It looks like it was all made out of one piece of metal.
Fucking aliens. Okay. Should we arm ourselves before we step out?
Ember already has her daggers out.
I have my axe saying something about Xeno scum.
As you all step out the ship, you notice in kind of like they've been shelved. There are dozens and dozens of varying types of ship. Different shapes, different colors, different models and how they look. There are dozens of them. All looking old, with a little bit of a layer of dust on them.
Uh-oh.
If you want to make a perception check.
I would like to perceive as well.
Los Santos
anyone
Customs.
can.
Who's got the highest perception roll?
I got a +4. You got a +7, right?
I got +1 on
Oh,
perception.
shit, never mind.
None your business.
Oh, okay.
I'm perceiving.
And that's why you did terrible.
It's 14.
Investigation would have been.
Please watch and learn. 23.
23. So you both notice that all the ships have names. The Spark, Promises, Pathless Ambition, the Mother Toad, etc. By each name is a tally group, ranging from 3 to 6, some of them even having 10.
Are any of these ships missing ships, by chance?
No. Make a history check.
That is a good point. Because we just got abducted. Sky abducted. Mid-flight.
Oh my god, natural one.
Natural one.
You recall
best-
a delicious banana bread recipe.
The best you can say is there have been thousands upon thousands of ships since before you've been conceived and born. This can be any of them.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That is very insightful. Thank you.
As you are walking through and looking at each one of these, you hear a voice come from across the room, across the intercom.
Please come forth.
You see an elevator door opens up. In the elevator is a very well-dressed man. Very, very well. Hair oiled back, long coattails, white gloves, a nice suit buttoned up, and he's just standing with his arms behind him. And he pulls up a radio to his mouth.
If you would not mind, please step up.
Why don't you step up?
Ma'am, I have just been asking to please step up. I have a meeting for you to go to.
I was not informed of this meeting.
We didn't schedule one.
You have been summoned. Please leave your weapons in your ship and step forward.
Tell us who summoned us first.
Your patron, Master Sebastian, has summoned you.
Ah, damn it!
This bitch.
It is quite an honor, actually. He never meets his compatriots.
This is Sebastian's ship? Or this is...
Yes, this is the manifest.
Would have been nice to know this ahead of time.
This is a very rare occasion, I shall say.
And he's still speaking over the radio.
This is a very rare occasion. He never does this. And to all the records of the cities, the ship does not exist.
I would like his confirmation that he's actually here.
One moment.
And he takes a second, and you can see that he talks back into the radio. And he puts the radio up to something in the elevator. You can hear.
It's all rights left. Come aboard.
Okay, alright. Is there a place to check the weapons?
He says to leave it in your ship.
In the ship? Okay. I walk back up the ramp, and I'll begrudgingly undo the belt with the saber and the dagger, and let that clatter to the ground. The wand of lightning is staying on me, though.
So the moment you try to exit the red ray, it's like there's a force. Something's compelling you to leave your potions, your wand,
Even the potions?
everything
A
on the
healing
ship.
potion.
Can we physically see him unable to move past?
You see him. It's kind of he's hesitating for a second. For you, Drix, this feels like a compulsion. Just a thought, like, no, I need to be honest. I need to leave everything in the ship.
Why are you hesitating? What's wrong?
Mother Mag wouldn't want me to lie. And then he leaves all of his wands and his potions on the floor of the ship.
So, okay. Judging that I've been the engineer on this, I think I would like to roll to see if I have any knowledge of like a secret compartment that I can store my things in on the ship.
Up your ass. Okay.
No,
Go ahead.
You have like
On the ship.
Bender's like compartment in his chest.
Yeah.
You get dunk.
So you're looking for a secret compartment on the ship.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for it.
The fuck?
Call it. Call it.
What would investigation roll?
Yeah.
19.
19? So, I mean, there's a few parts. There's like a panel that doesn't fully close on one of the cargo area, in like one of the walls of the cargo area. There is a panel on the outside of the ship that you're able to undo, and with a simple screw turn, you're able to close up.
Well, I can't go outside the ship to put my stuff in there. You said that I would be compelled to leave it inside. So I think I think my answer to here is to look at that panel that is like kind of fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna grab it and bend it back and put my axe and shit in there and then just bend it down to where
Shove it in the wall. I think it might be worth welding or like cutting a hole, an access hole into the outdoor storage section. You know how the buses, like charter buses, have those big storage? Yeah, if we had like a trap door or something.
Me a Constitution check.
For me?
Yes.
Okay. What is my constitution?
Ember's just gonna put her weapons like under her bed mattress.
So just a +2.
Mm-hmm.
And then since
18.
18?
Yeah.
Are you being truthfully honest with with all your weapons being
Yeah,
locked?
I'm actually putting everything in there. I'm kind of like assuming like, okay, we have beef with this guy, but he hasn't given us anything that outright has shown us that he just wants to kill us for no good reason.
Yeah, he did save us that one time.
And so that's my thought process right now. I'm like, okay, fuck it, whatever. Because I feel like since I was brought onto this ship against my will,
Mm-hmm.
and I could do nothing. I checked the shift linkages. I could do nothing. So my thought is like, okay, well, if he wants to kill me, he's gonna fucking kill me. So I'm just gonna leave. I'm just leaving this here.
He's like God.
Yeah.
Ember hardly knows anything about this guy, so she's gonna try to sneak a dagger in her boot.
Roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
I don't know how to do that. I'm just gonna do it on
Your
her.
saving throw should be up here. Yeah. You just add that bonus.
3.
You are feeling compelled, and you actually feel guilty for wanting to try to sneak something.
Okay. Well, after feeling this, she would put it back with the rest of her things.
You put all your weapons away, and you are now all completely disarmed. And as you walk up to the elevator, you see this man is very well in his mid-age. He has a nice oiled mustache that's curled up.
Gross.
Very penguin-esque like face features. Like a very long nose, very thick neck, and like a double or triple chin. And he's very much like sticking his head up like this to not show those neck rolls. He's like, "Thank you so much for cooperating with us. And I believe you will also want to read over this. There's a few rules on the ship," and he hands it to you, Drix. There's a few rules on the ship. You have been summoned.
How thick is this little sheet?
It literally looks like a receipt.
Oh, okay. I was expecting like a scroll, like multiple yard long scroll. Okay.
Thank you for leaving your weapons on the ship. But for your spells and magic and everything, they have all been disabled. Any and all magic that has been learned or anything of that sort is disabled. You are currently in an anti-magic field. Secondly, any and all harm that is done on this ship will be done onto the actor. And you will see that receipt is a receipt from a witch with all of the enchantments and everything that she has placed on the ship. Do you look at it?
Yeah, I would definitely inspect that.
Receipt for Sir Sebastian of the Manifest, 1,805,000 platinum slips. For the services from Yin of the Masons, Resident Witch of Ratcliff. Anti-magical seal of meeting and congress. Line of order, magical constructs, and orders carried out by the ship. Lead and obfuscate seal. Counter magic, offensive, abjurative, conjuration, and divination, evocation, transmutation, and illusion cancelled. Enchantments, equal positive annotation, connotation of ship running will continue. Retributive curse laid over ship. All actions to harm its patron or its occupants within the walls of said ship will immediately be dealt the same harm tenfold.
I grunt and fold up the receipt and put it in my pocket.
I believe I'll have that back.
So does this mean
What?
anyone on the ship?
Vol, take a picture
Yes.
of this for me. With your eyes. Can you do that? Can you actually take a picture of it?
I will say no because there's a feature that's specifically for that.
Can I get a copy of this?
I'll have a copy sent to your room.
My room.
Yes, if you will please follow me.
Okay.
How long do you expect
This
us
is
to
getting
stay
annoying.
here then?
However long Sir Sebastian would like you to stay.
What a bitch.
He owns us. All right, let's go.
You get into the elevator and the butlerly man presses the button, the doors close. You feel the elevator go to the right, then go up.
What kind of music is playing in the elevator?
It's like very, very light jazz.
All right.
Very comforting, very much like you're in a doctor's office.
I hate it. I personally, I hate it.
But as it starts going up, the jazziness goes away, and there's just a gentle hum of classical stringed orchestras. Very, very gentle, very... This is old-ass fucking music that's being played from centuries ago.
I think I hear a Theoro in there.
Smooth.
By the way, I just want you to know, I've now started writing specifically if there's music and what kind of music is
Well,
being
I'm going to
played.
ask every time we get in an elevator.
Yes.
Because every single time you've been like, there's no music playing. And
No,
it's just
that is specifically
that's
the
a
reason
lie.
why. Because I didn't prepare any. So now there's music being played in every elevator. And if there's not, there's a reason for it.
Okay.
That's a lie.
You finally stop at some point, and then the elevator goes left. And the butlerly man speaks up. I am so glad you have finally arrived. Master Sebastian has been awfully worried about you. He's actually quite proud of your work and fond of your team. But you do seem to be missing a person?
Yes, we are missing our musician. She decided that she
that
wanted
not
to go
her?
home.
Interesting. Okay. And he goes quiet, and the elevator chimes.
Bitch, do I look like a musician?
Yeah, cover your mouth.
The elevator chimes,
This is our
and the doors open up.
player.
And you are all being provided a room for the evening and for as long as you would like to stay. All are interconnected via the bathroom and wash area. You have some hours before your dinner meeting is with Sir Sebastian. There are outfits pre-prepared for all of you in your rooms, and he opens one of the doors, and it's a nice bed laid out, nice king size bed laid out.
Oh, okay.
Sheets tucked into the side. There's a long vertical window. Right before there's a door on the left hand side of this room. And when you go in, it immediately corners, and there's a long public shower area with separate stalls, and then there's 4 bathrooms on the other side. And then on both sides, there's 2 sets of sinks. And as you're walking through, you see that there are doorways, 3 other doorways that all connect.
So do all of our rooms look identical?
As you walk through and you're following, he says, the first one to enter is your room, my lady. The second room we're going to, and he skips over a doorway, and I mean, the next room is for you, Sir Falteris. And he opens it up, looks the exact same, except there's the window coming through a little dome shape on one of the sides. And then he goes to the last room, and this is for you, Master Drix. And he opens it up, same exact layout, but this time having the vertical window.
I got a dome.
Well, maybe this land is not so bad. It's a nice room.
Don't get too comfortable.
It's nicer than the bunks. I'm definitely not getting comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
You have about, I'd say, 3 hours until your dinner. Your dinner is at 9 o'clock. It's currently 6 o'clock. Please take your time. Feel free to wander the ship as you wish. But do be ready and in your rooms waiting for us at 8:50. Enjoy yourselves. And he walks out and leaves you all in your rooms.
We need to investigate this ship.
If you want to investigate the ship,
What are you gonna do? Have some tea time until they get us?
I would like to take a shower.
A shower is what you're worried about right now?
I have not showered
We've
in
just
weeks.
been kidnapped and brought here.
I don't like it either. But if we're going to be forced to go to this dinner, I would at least like to have some manners.
Okay, you worry about your manners. I'm gonna worry about how we can get out of here. Okay?
As you are all, as you two have this argument, all three, if you notice, there are little notes at each of the sinks. There are 3. There's not one for Lulabelle, and there's not one for Ember. Actually, no, there's not one for Lolly, and there's not one for Ember. My bad. Bless you.
Sorry. We got that.
I
was trying to give you a moment of silence.
It's okay. It's okay.
Can we all see these?
Yeah, they're literally on the sinks. And you go up and look at it. The one for you, Drix, reads out, "You have great promises and promising talents. Will you waste them too?" Well, Terrace,
What do you waste them to?
will you waste them too?
Oh.
Well, Terrace, yours reads, "From a modest yet mysterious holy engineer to hero, what will you do next, murderer?" And as I said, there's not one for Lolly or Ember, but there's one for Lulabelle. You can go home at any time, but do you think they still want you?
Well, looking at these, I look over at both of them, and... Okay, so I understand how they don't know who I am and think that I'm the bard chick, but...
That's going to be interesting. Have you thought about that?
How do they know?
They think that it's Lulabelle.
Yeah.
Yeah, but...
I don't give a shit who they think I am. How do they know that Lolly's gone?
I don't know. I wonder if they had something to do with it.
I'm going to keep my mouth shut for now.
I don't like the tone of these notes. I have a feeling that maybe this dinner is not all going to be noble talk.
No. What gave you that idea?
Well, the butler telling us to get ready and be ready by 9 o'clock.
For me, it started at the kidnapping.
You think the formality means that they're going to be nice to us today?
We have dealt with Sebastian before. He's always been a prick.
I understand this. I don't like the look of this. Be on your guard.
What would you like to do?
Well, I don't think I could shower. I'll rust. But
Surely you're water resistant. If you're a gate watcher,
yeah, that's true.
You
That's
are
true.
water resistant, and you can be submerged up to like a couple hundred feet.
oh yeah, he's
My pressure regulators don't.
he's like a watch. He's like a wristwatch.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same kind of like pressure as like a person can go before they start collapsing in on themselves.
Yeah. Okay.
But you are. I mean, you could take a shower. You smell like metal and oil and grease 90% of the time.
I'm saying,
I don't know.
I would like to take a
Yeah.
shower. Like, even though that's kind of out of character, I would like to take a shower.
I think that. I think I'm going to refer to it as degreasing.
You two take a shower. Ember, what are you doing?
Well, she storms past both of their rooms, rolling her eyes at the fact that they are doing nothing.
Women.
One of you has been throwing off my olfactory sensors, and since we're showering, I'll know if it was her or not by the time.
It was probably me. There's
Does
a
this
couple
mean y'all
extra.
are showering together?
No. She said
They're in the cubicles right next, and they're the ones that are right next to each other, and they're just bickering over the wall.
As I'm showering, you can see there's a couple like roaches and stuff like up over the walls.
I look at the floor and I'm thinking to myself like
And the water's like brown as it's like splashing the floor.
I'm thinking to myself like personally just like this one isn't even worth mentioning. I'm no. I'm gonna let him he can see what's happening. I'm gonna let him live with that guilt. I don't need to mention this.
I have no guilt.
So, Ember.
She storms off trying to find something.
Where do you go first? Because there are 4 rooms, but y'all skipped over one.
I guess the room that wasn't designated to be mine.
You open it up, and it's laid out the exact same. It's almost the exact same as Voltaire's is.
I tear that shit up.
I say the layout's the same. The room shape is the same. There is no bed, there is no wardrobe, there is no desk. And there is no window either.
That's suspicious.
But you do see the door does have the handle on the inside.
What do you mean? Like I can't open it?
No, you can. You can open up the door and everything. It's like a normal door. I'm just putting a Chekhov's gun in front of you.
What's behind door number 1?
The author actually has to explicitly tell you that this is foreshadowing.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying that because depending on what y'all do, it might not even come up.
Yeah.
But as you're looking around and everything, the room is barren.
Could I like check under like the pillow and sheets and stuff?
There's no bed.
Oh, there's no bed.
Yeah, there's no bed, there's no
What the
wardrobe
hell?
or anything.
So it's just like an empty room without
Mhm.
windows
Completely barren room.
with a door.
A door going to the bathrooms, then a door going outside the room.
I'm gonna open the doors in no like meaningful order.
Well, I'm going to say the door to the bathroom was already open when you came in, so you go and open the door that leads to the hallway.
Mhm.
And in doing so, it is the hallway that you walked in through.
Oh. Crazy.
But like, there's 2 doors entering the hallway.
There's 4 doors, one for each room.
And you're currently in the empty one right now.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to visualize.
So there's
So think
one
about like a
for-
hotel layout.
Uh-huh.
There are, if there was some reason 4 rooms that had a adjoining bathroom,
Mhm.
the 4 rooms have their own doors that connect to the hallway. but they all have a door going to the bathroom as well if they wanted to shut that door.
So like 4 rooms, shared bathroom, hallway down here.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The hallway itself is kind of empty. There's a red carpet that goes along the middle of the floor. And there is a window that goes kind of diagonally to the roof to the top of the wall. So you're getting daylight through.
In hotels, they usually have these boring-ass paintings over the beds. What kind of paintings are there?
None.
There's no art in this place?
There's no art in this part that you are all in currently.
I would not take Sebastian as some kind of, like, tasteless, just rich person.
Mm. Well, I am gonna see if I can budge that carpet.
The carpet moves. There's nothing underneath it. It's just bare floor. It looks like someone hasn't vacuumed in a little bit.
She just
I say a little bit, like a day.
That's pretty recent.
Can we say that I'm done degreasing by now?
Yeah, you two are
Okay.
done like showering and
Okay,
everything.
can I guess I'll need to roll a stealth check for this. But can I roll I'm walking towards her, but I want to roll for stealth to see if she hears me.
Okay, roll for stealth.
Well, if you're being approaching me, you're gonna see that I'm
Nah,
frantically
that's only a 7.
I'm frantically tearing at this carpet, probably knowing that there's nothing underneath it, but it's
Since she's
just
occupied,
trying
can I
to
do it
find
with
something.
advantage?
You know what? Go ahead.
It's still only a 12.
You hear the metallic footsteps coming up.
Mm.
And you immediately know what's about to happen. You hear the voice.
I just go, hey!
She's mid tossing the carpet to the side and like storming word. What do you want?
You found anything yet?
No, there's fucking a room that's empty for no fucking reason. There's no bed, there's no nothing, no windows, which seems like not the fucking rec room. There's a carpet that looks so suspicious, but it's has
red.
dust on it.
It's a red carpet.
I'm trying to find something, okay? There has to be something here.
I'm gonna go get some coffee.
Okay, you go get some coffee.
You're getting coffee right now?
Yep. I'm walking away, so that imagine that sound is far away from you currently,
So-
because I'm running.
Then I do it.
So you run down the hallway and then you kind of start slowing down. And you take like a left, then a right, then another left. Mind you, I want to emphasize how big the ship is. This ship is big enough to be one of the sky cities. Not a Nexus arc, but a sky city with how long it is and tall.
Okay.
So you walk for a little bit and finally you start hearing murmurs. It sounds like a market area.
Marketing.
You should go haggle with some locals.
I want to investigate these noises.
You start walking closer and finally you get to a actual indoor market where people are actually trading goods and stuff. It doesn't look like they're exchanging money or anything, but they're trading goods. People are happy. There's no children in sight. It's all adults, and someone's handing over a thing of fabric, and someone's getting a fresh fish.
This place is incredible.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like there's anyone like rushing or anyone down their luck here either. Everyone seems to be very clean and put together. I would say it looks like everyone just got off work at some point too. There's some people walking with overalls and like that one of those one-piece suits.
What kind of goods are they selling? What's happening down there?
It looks like some people are selling some fruit. Some people are selling bottled water. There's sodas being sold. Fresh breads.
It's going to be hotel prices, of
Okay,
course.
right. What about coffee though?
You walk through and you see there's like a little actual room that the little stalls have not been placed in front of. You walk in and it looks like a little coffee house / diner. As you walk in, a half giant person is standing there, and you see what they have their forearms. They're grabbing coffees, but making coffee, doing stuff. She goes, "Oh, you're new."
I just got here today.
Oh, it's you guys. You're one of the wardens. Oh my god. We never see you guys on the ship.
Well, no point in denying it now. Bags, cat's out of the bag.
No,
Wait, I know what a cat is, right?
Yes. Yeah. You've seen plenty. Well, we're so glad to have you here. Oh my god. What can I get for you? We're about to close up, but I can get you something real quick.
What's your quickest? I'm not trying to hold you up.
I can make you flat white.
Do it.
Okay. Do it. Yeah, she just like makes a really quick flat white coffee and she hands it to you. I can't remember your name. What's your name?
Voltaire's.
Voltaire's. Okay. Delilah. She puts her hand out.
All right.
And this hand completely wraps around your hand. It's a massive like tan skin, and there's like markings going along the arms and like around her face and everything. None of you have never seen a half giant, and that is because they are one of the rarest and oldest people of Estrium. And they are about 8 feet tall. On average.
Oh, on average.
What are these people doing here? Is this like... Are these wardens?
Well, no, she just said we don't ever get wardens here. I feel like they're not wardens.
Is this some kind of Hotel California situation where like all these ships got docked and that's why they're covered in dust because they can never leave?
I feel like this is more like a Doctor Who situation.
What does that mean? I've never seen this.
It's not a good thing.
I've also never seen it, but I know what it is, so that was extra funny.
Okay. Like this.
What the fuck is that?
This has such.
Who the fuck are you?
This has such a bad.
Who are you?
Like the implications of this are just horrible.
It is.
Why are we here? And who the fuck are these people?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So like
I doubt you they're allowed to leave. There honestly could be the people like from all those ships that were there and rusted.
What I was saying, it's a Hotel California situation.
Yep.
Yeah.
We are gonna have to check out.
Yep.
well, like I'm definitely thanking her before I leave. One, because she frightens me a little. But
She's not like an ugly person at all. Like
I don't think
she
she's
has a
just
very
large.
nice, she's like a nice round face and she's very large. Not super muscular either. Like her body is
yeah, but her hand just dwarfed mine.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
so,
And you're
so
a big
I'm
dude.
she's
yeah.
very lean for a half giant, I will say.
Okay. Well, okay, that further makes the implication not so.
I say lean. It's just her body type. I mean,
Oh,
it doesn't
okay.
look like she's gaunt or anything.
So no
She's just-
starvation.
yeah.
We're good on that front.
Yeah,
Then.
yeah.
Okay. So
That would be tragic.
I think I want to. I'm just gonna flat out just be like, I've got this flat white in my hands. Before I even take a sip, I'm like, full disclosure, I have no idea what's going on here.
I can give you a quick rundown of the manifest and everything. In fact, I can close up. She takes off her apron, puts on like a little long brim hat, and puts on a coat. I can walk you around. I can give you a little bit of a tour.
Sure.
Awesome.
I'm getting more done right now going to get coffee.
Okay.
I'm just tearing up the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's happening. If we go back to the bathroom, Drix is staring in the mirror. Is there something to shave with?
Yeah. There's a razor.
Okay, he's trying to shave and he's cutting his face up. But it's not on purpose. It's just because he didn't have anybody to show him how to shave. So he's like scraping the fucking skin off, like trying to shave, and he's just like moving the razor sideways, like you're not supposed to, getting razor rash.
I imagine this is like a safety razor too, so
Yeah.
it's just one blade. And
he's shaving and he's like nicking himself, and he's
Just randomly bleeding.
be a warden, be a warden, be a
Drix.
warden.
I want you to... We're going to take a moment. You're going to immediately flashback to your preteen years. This is when you moved to Solacrest with Mother Mag. And she is kind of talking to you, running you through some things. This is the point where Mother Mag doesn't look as old as she did before she disappeared. Okay, honey, I need you to understand something. You are a growing boy, and you're already taller than me. You're going to start growing hair in places that you've never expected hair to grow.
Mom.
Drix, I need you to work with me on this.
All right. Just
Do you want a big beard when you grow up?
a beard? Did hobgoblins have beards?
Yes.
Then yes, I want a beard. I would love one.
Okay. Then we need to shave all your facial hair off.
But how am I supposed to grow a beard if we shave it off?
This is your first peach fuzz turning into a mustache. It's listen.
teenager stash.
Listen. I need to shave it off. And I'm not going to be around forever. So you need to watch carefully as I help you out with this, okay?
Okay.
And she shows you how to do it. It's a straight razor that she has. And she's showing you how to, like, clean it up, do everything, like, actually shave. But parts of it are kind of, like, jumpy. Like, you jump, the memory itself jumps, like, a few seconds. Like, you're not remembering certain things. And it jumps to the point where you have a freshly shaved face. I also think you need a haircut.
What's wrong with my hair? It's fine.
It immediately jumps to, like, a messy bun with, like, there's a twig in it, and, like,
there's like bone fragment.
Yeah. It's like, oh boy. And so, you come back to current day, and you're looking at yourself, and you've just finished shaving, and you have nicked yourself a few times.
And I'm probably gonna pick up a pair of scissors and start cutting some of that hair.
You take some time, and that is one of the last memories where Mother Mac was fully cognitive of being there that you remember.
I will grow up to be a big, strong hobgoblin. I promise, Mother. And cutting off some of the hair.
This is making me so sad.
Ember, as you're kind of like moving the carpet around, you hear some footsteps walking up, and you see two. I guess the best way to put it is they look like guards, security officers, but they don't have like any kind of bulletproof vest or any kind of like cap or anything. There's just like a little like patch on their short sleeve button-up shirts. You go, ma'am, are you looking for something?
I just dropped a button. I was trying to get it.
Can we go get you a drink or anything like that? Bring it to your room? We also double as room service.
Oh yeah, I would like all sorts of drinks. Y'all could go get me. Some tea, maybe a coffee. Do you have fruit juice?
Yeah.
Okay, give me some fruit juice. And you could, take it to my room.
Okay. Give us like an hour. We'll be back.
Okay.
God, an hour?
It's a big ship.
Yeah, I guess the kitchen's all the way on the other side.
Walk 3 miles to get
They have to take the dumbwaiter.
To tell y'all into the brain, she's contemplating. She doesn't want the drink. She just wants them to be on this random
I
task.
I figured.
Yeah.
But I also think it's hilarious that you're like, I dropped something. You're under the carpet. You're like ripping this carpet apart. You're like, I dropped something.
So, back to you, Falteras. As you're walking through, Delilah's walking you through and just like talking to you about the ship. She tells you the area that you're in is like the market, meeting hall, common area. There are thousands of people that work on the ship. Sebastian does not like just to hire randomly. He seeks out people that he thinks is some of the best in their field, from engineers to cooks to artists, things of that sort. He goes across the world just trying to find people that have real raw talent. Hell, even the cleaners. The cleaners are some of the best cleaners in the world. I mean, you have to have people on the ship that do the mandatory things that need to be done. None of us, we actually all, the part of the, and she's kind of stumbling over her words a little bit. Part of the agreement that we make whenever we agree to come work on the ship is you cut all ties, and you sell your property and your stuff, and then you move on to the ship.
So that.
But it was willing.
No, of course. He came to us with an offer free house and board, food and care, medical care, everything. So long as we work on a ship.
I don't like how much I like that that gig. Life would be so easy.
Trust me. I was one of the people that originally told him to fuck off because that was something that was too good to be true. That's how you get organs stolen, right? I mean, well, no. I mean, that's how you get organs stolen out of you. You agree to something, and then you get in the person's car, and then they take your liver or something.
Okay.
Says to the man without organs.
Yeah.
Like it's scary.
I'm unfamiliar with the concept of having organs.
No, understandably. But no, I mean, it's a scary reality. If someone comes up to you and offers that, but then he gave me the contract, and it was true. I actually got to go. He flew me out to the ship. I got to see it, and I signed it then and there. The only issue is I don't get to see my little sister anymore, but she's doing good. He actually gave me a lot of back pay and told me to send it to my family.
These people are totally brainwashed.
I think so.
Well,
But we don't know this.
I like to think that, like, I take a really long sip of this flat white.
By this point, you walk through, and you are now in a massive. You're in a massive, like, observation room. You've taken an elevator and you've gone up for a good 5 minutes, and you've reached like this big dome that's on top. And there is statues lining all the way around of gods and heroes and different poses, interpretations of what some people from myth look like. Marble. And the floor is marble itself. The dome itself is looks like a spider's web going up. And there is a telescope that's in front of what should be an opening sliding part.
You should have came to get coffee.
The telescope itself is massive. It looks like it's made out of red mahogany, gold, silver, everything.
I'll be all over this.
And it's massive. The telescope itself is 20 feet long.
Hey. Okay. Well,
this is the observation room. A lot of what we do is scientific research here as well. We study the cosmos and the world and the inner workings of the planet itself. And we've also been studying Illuminatia and the Seraphic.
Explain that a little further to me. You chose to say that specifically, and we have all this shit in this world. So
then a game and ask you.
Okay, so I guess.
I don't give a fuck.
Hey, it's been 400 years. Not a lot of people have seen the surface. You saw the surface. We've been studying the reason why the Seraphic has chosen to retreat back to Illuminatia and not spread further onto the other continents. From what we can tell, and from what the wardens have been able to bring back to Sebastian and tell him, is that every single one of the continents besides Illuminatia are mostly Seraphic free. They've been reclaimed by nature and monsters and new civilizations that have risen up. But there's no sign of the infection. Not that we've been able to find. We've been studying it, however. We've been trying to see from a distance what Illuminatia is doing and what the Seraphic is doing, but nothing has been getting through those clouds. I second as our researcher here as well.
I thought about asking how you knew all this stuff, but what?
It's some work.
You're allowed to multitask, you know.
I am a Bartista as a passion. What I actually went to Starhaven Academy and I studied infections and religion and theology and stuff of that sort. I have my doctorate.
This is a lot. This is a lot. Okay, for my own for my own, I have a personal question.
Yes.
In this room, are there, do any of these statues have anything to do with a worshiper, or even a worshiper of, or perhaps Nebulana herself?
Yeah.
This
And
is...
she immediately points to the closest statue.
That was quick.
And Nebulana, the reason why Nebulana is seen as a goddess and not a god or anything like that is because the early depictions of her voice and everything was of a feminine voice. But there is no depiction of what her body actually looks like, only the symbol.
So what is the statue of?
The symbol itself, the holy symbol that was designed for Nebulana, looks like a sphere with two branching arms coming off of it and a sharp points coming down from the bottom of it, surrounded by swirling energy. That's all been carved into marble.
Well,
How does that make you feel?
I think, firstly, I'm in awe of, like, the craftsmanship of it.
It is like ice smooth to the touch.
That's, like, the main thing that stands out to me, I believe, would be the craftsmanship, because I would imagine I have seen this particular symbol many times over.
Mm-hmm.
I think,
That is a one of one of Sikorsky, by the way. Sikorsky did a lot of these statues and marble carvings on the manifest before he died.
Great.
well, this is extremely impressive. I guess when I was asking, I was hoping to see, I don't know, some sort of more physically representative depiction, because I have followed Nebulana for as long as I can remember. However, it's one of the things that you don't get to see. It was wishful thinking on my part.
No, I know. Trust me, there have been...
However, the craftsmanship is impeccable.
Oh my god, Sikorsky is one of my favorite artists of all time. He's an amazing sculptor and everything. We're going to cut from you. Tricks. Where are you at currently?
What was that noise?
I wasn't ready. Where am I at?
Yeah.
I guess if I'm finished getting ready, probably an hour has passed.
Yeah,
So-
about an hour and a half has passed.
But what time is it?
It is, I'd say 7:30.
And dinner's at 9.
Mhm.
Be ready for 8:50.
Yes.
Okay. So if it's 7:30, tell me what else is in my room.
You have a bed, you have the window, and there's also a wardrobe that's closed.
I would like to see this outfit that he has picked out for me. Open up the wardrobe.
So you open it up, and in front of you, you see... Give me one. So you see that there is a very well sewn together, solid purple violet color suit with black trim. Even the cufflinks on the jacket are a black velveteen, and the suit itself is a breathable cotton inlaid suit jacket with a black button-up shirt that goes underneath it.
This is far too nice. Far, far too nice.
The
for
pants
a
have even
droid.
been like sized to you and your digitigrade legs.
This is disturbing. Okay, I'm gonna lay out the clothes, and before I actually get ready, I think I want to go check on Ember.
Ember, where are you at currently?
She has moved past the carpet, but there was obvious evidence of moving the carpet because it's kind of just thrown to the side. I
Yeah.
imagine it like bunched up in
Yeah.
random things, and she begrudgingly, slowly gone towards where Voltaris was. I don't think she would have made it there yet, but just like looking under anything, like pots or carpets or behind
So,
paintings or anything.
You walk a good ways, and instead of hearing the voices and stuff from the market area that you didn't see, you walk and you walk and you walk. I'd say this is before Volterra's, when it got his suit and stuff. So this is in between that hour and a half that passed. You walk for a good bit, and then you find a it looks like a library, but there's pedestals, 50 or 60 different pedestals with lights coming down on top of them. On each one, it looks like a relic, either a weapon, a suit of armor, a book, something of importance from the past.
Well, I would like to investigate those.
As you walk through, you see there's a 3-bladed boomerang-like weapon with a blue gemstone in the center, and a plaque that states, Renaud's Typhoon Blade, the cause of his own demise. There is a fantastical lyre made out of ivory and silver string.
Mm-hmm.
The plaque reads, Our next lyre of the wind, once prince of a realm far away. The next one's a chest piece of leather armor with helmet and goggles attached to it. On the back are large mechanical wings. On the plaque it reads, Mara's Flight, crafted to overcome her shortcomings. There's a primitive-looking machete, kind of weapon-looking thing, all made out of wood, and there's intricate tribal drawings on it. There is obsidian edges with shark teeth placed in between every wedge of obsidian. And there's dried hemp cord along the handle, and the plaque reads, Melting Tooth of Gazrum, Selakim War Chief. There's a pair of worn and ancient hand wraps, very well used and reinforced, but there's burn marks across them at like the knuckles, the back of the hand, and the palms, where they would be. On the plaque, it reads, Honoruk Friction Wraps, over 400 years old. There's a shotgun-like weapon with a break barrel, black ashen wood stock, a slot for what looks like something to be stuck into it, and tubes that go from that little hole and cutouts. The plaque reads, Contract, first ever shotgun to be invented. And then there's a large tanning rack with a large, strangely shaped, dried leather that looks oddly familiar. The plaque reads, Holy Tattoo of Yzold, skinned ages ago.
Oh, gross.
Could I see if there's any, like, cameras or security on these relics?
They're all in, like, glass boxes, kind of, sort of, and they're all being spotlit from above. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check, though.
I hope you packed your pocket sand to see if there's any laser traps.
13.
13. Looking around, and you do see it is a spell, but also a summon thing called a watching eye. Basically acting as a camera.
Well, I get disturbed by this watching eye.
No, you are so familiar with this. This is common security.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a creepy ass demonic eyeball.
No. It looks like a
security camera, and you were just like,
it looks like a little like tube that comes out of the roof.
Mm-hmm.
But the actual watching eye itself is a purple eye-shaped thing.
Well, I guess I'd check for a blind spot, maybe.
You notice as you move, the tube and the eye are following you and tracking you throughout the entire room. And if you try to go behind something, the tube comes out and snakes around and goes to where you are.
Well, I leave this room begrudgingly, take note of the artifacts, but probably kick something in the hallway.
You just kick the door shut and it slams and you hear something does fall down. by this point, I say Delilah has walked you back to where the room is and said, well, if you're ever back on the manifest, come and see me.
Oh.
I've enjoyed this. It was fun. I enjoyed our conversation. Please come back at any point if you're allowed to. I don't know if you'll be allowed to.
Ah, well, shit.
What the hell does that mean? Am I out in the hallway when they return?
When you get, I say this is around 8 o'clock. Voltaire's comes back, and I'll say at this point, you Ember, you come back as well, and I see you're getting dressed.
Good.
Well, since he was coming after me, could we like converge in the hallway now?
Yeah.
I think where my carpet was.
Yeah, you all converge, and you see the tattered up carpet all thrown around and like bunched up and everything.
What did you do to your carpet?
It's not my carpet. What? These people are pissing me off.
Delilah's like, I'm a go, but if you're still here in the morning, come see me in my shop.
All right.
Hey, metal man, who's your lady friend?
She raises 2 hands up on her right side and waves at you, and then walks away.
What's with you and making so many lady friends?
What was her name?
He's a
Delilah.
popular man. Popular metal man.
I already forgot her name.
My God.
What a playboy.
I'm gonna forget it again.
You get her confused. You get her confused with all the other lady friends you have.
Sure. Am I wearing whatever clothes was set aside for me, or did I just put back?
I think you put your clothes back on. I don't think you looked at them.
I think I look
Just
at.
been naked.
I think I look at. I think I look at Drix and I'm like, I forgot about that. And I just like they're there. And I just walk back into my room without saying anything, and I go look for the closet.
You open up the wardrobe, and in yours is a brown suit, very well put together, sequin sewn, pinstripe suit with green pinstripes.
Oh,
That's classic.
That
like
match
that.
your coat.
I like that.
There's also a top hat.
Oh, fuck yeah!
That's brown. That has that same brown color, but has a green ribbon wrapped around the base of
Please
it.
tell me you have a pimp cane to go with.
If only. If only. I think I walk back outside and I don't have the hat on yet, and you just see me like twirl it between.
You're like doing hat tricks. You're practicing hat tricks in the mirror. Ember, before you go back in your room, Drix is gonna like grab you by the arm and be like, "Did you find anything?"
Only some relics under high security. But at least if we need, there's some weapons behind the glass.
That was good thinking. Where exactly is it? Can you tell me where it is?
I tell them exactly.
Yeah, you tell them the route you took and everything.
That is a very detailed description. Thank you.
Good to see that you groomed yourself.
Well, I figured that if we're going to be wardens, we may as well take ourselves, or look the part at least.
Why do you care so much about appearances?
Appearances are important. Sometimes you need to look a certain way, but you can feel another way. But if our genuine warden appearance keeps us alive, keeps us as heroes and not villains, then perhaps we should play into that a little bit more.
I think you're thinking too hard, Captain Conundrum.
Yeah, did you like come out of your door? You say that as you came out of your room?
I think I've like inched my way. Like my door's been open and I've just been like sliding very slowly.
You're doing the pimp slide up.
You got the hat down too. And
Yeah. All you can see is like a semicircle of the glow from my eyes underneath the burn.
What I'm trying to say is I would like to take better care of myself. Seeing as Lulu cared so much, and she's gone now. There's no one else here to baby me. I need to do this myself.
Well, I guess I'll go get dressed then.
Good idea.
Hey,
It was her. She stinks.
I knew it. I fucking knew
She
it.
probably does.
I'd say you probably do have time to like shower, get ready, and then at the point
Begrudgingly.
I knew it. I knew it.
by the point that like you go and look in the wardrobe,
Mhm.
you notice that there's a very. It looks like the same dress Lulu Bell would wear for special occasions. But instead of her blue, black, common colors, things of that sort, it is crimson red.
Well, I kind of just huff. And I'm like, for fuck's sake, I'm not wearing that. But then I think of his speech that he gave, saying that, like, we need to look the part to survive. So she puts on the dress, hates every second of it, and tries to make her hair look presentable.
You put the dress on, and it's not as snug on you as what you're used to your clothes fitting like. Lulabelle had a bit of like a broader shoulder, thicker arms a little bit. Just because, I mean, she was raised on a lumber yard kind of thing. And she's a little bit more toned. But there was a hole for her tail that luckily has a flap that goes down over it. And the actual, like, where your head was supposed to fit through is elastic. And you're able to fit... It was obviously made to be stretched out so she can fit her antlers through.
Well, good thing I have, like, a little something.
Yeah. So...
But, before she, like, fully gets ready, she sees that in the mirror, when she looks at her back, she sees that there's these two, like, protruding things that she's very used to on her back, but she feels like this dress kind of shows them, even though they're not fully visible. So she puts her cloak on over it, but not over her head.
There is a little bit of a coat that was left for Lulabelle to wear over the dress too.
Oh, okay.
So you're able to hide the very visible protrusions on your back and cover them up.
Interesting.
I think I'm standing outside the door with you, and I'm looking at my watch like, did it take us this long to get ready?
Absolutely not. It did not take Lulu this long to get ready either.
As you step out the room, and you do see the dress that was meant for Lulabelle on Ember, you immediately feel something wrong. Lulabelle hated the color red. Hated it. Not on you, but on clothes and on her. She hated it.
Yeah, it was a symbol of violence.
Mm.
And she was very much so against violence.
Well, I guess seeing your reaction, I'd ask, what's wrong?
Lulabelle would never have worn something like that.
But it looks like her style.
But the color's all wrong. Trust me, I never once saw her wear red. She hates it. It's the color of blood.
Hmm. That's weird.
If they thought that Lulabelle was going to be staying here, then this was meant to insult her.
Yeah, or
Just
make
like-
us all feel uncomfortable.
Just like that note that they left her.
You hear a chime, and then the elevator that y'all came through opens up. And you see the butlerly man standing at the door. Oh! Good to see that everyone is in their best. I hope you all had a very restful evening. Master Sebastian is pleased to meet with all of you, if you would follow me. Good. When y'all get into the elevator, it is a completely different elevator. Completely different room. The ceiling is mirrored. The top panels and the walls are all mirrored. The bottom of the wall is half cushioned with velvets, like pillowy stuff on the bottom of the wall, with golden handrails that come out the sides, and the floor is a black and white marble. He presses a button, the elevator goes up, and then forward, then up again, and to the right. And for a few minutes, you're just moving, and then there's a chime, and the door slides open, and you reveal a massive room that looks like there are steps that go down into the center of the room. And as you walk down them, you see that the roof of this room itself is a giant, like, looks like the top of a triangle with glass. There are pillars that are along the sides of this cutout in the floor. And as you're going down, you see there is a very ornately carved stone table with three throne-like chairs sitting on each side of the table, except for the very top. As you walk down into the room itself, there are little openings and like doorways that like come out of the stairs and go to somewhere else. Please have a seat, if you would not mind. The seats are all assigned to you. Your name should be in front of the one that you should be sitting in. Master Sebastian will be right with you. He is sitting some business, but he will be here very shortly.
Okay, so, like, a little retroactively, can we say, because I can speak to my ghost,
Yes.
but internally, I don't have to say it out loud.
Talia.
Right. Yes, I'm terrible with names. Can I say that, like, on the journey to this place, I was trying to ask her questions?
Yeah.
Because obviously I've been relatively unserious up until this point.
Yeah.
But I think that right now is when I'm asking, one, if she's been listening, and two, if she can tell me what she thinks about everything that's happened thus far. Like,
I feel like I've been asleep.
no, fuck.
Something about this place is not agreeing with me, and I've been seeing bits and pieces of what you've been seeing. I think I'm about to fade again. I should be back here by the time you get off the show. Fill me in on everything. Also, you seem to have made a friend. She's pretty.
How convenient that you saw that part.
He likes big women.
She is jealous. Talia is jealous.
So but like, to them, I've just been standing there completely still this entire time.
That's what he normally looks like.
Yeah. I don't look any different or any the wiser to them. I'm just like standing there looking straight at them.
I like to imagine that.
Except when she goes, "You made a friend," my eyes go.
When you talk to Talia, you actually speak out loud, only your lines.
Is it really like how you look like when you're silent, or do you think there's like a telltale way to like see that like?
I think you might have mentioned this in one, but I think whenever she activates, there might be like a subtle, somewhere like on the side
Your
of her
eyes
neck or
flash
something.
blue.
Okay, yeah,
They flash
so it's
blue
my
whenever
eyes.
she's talking.
Okay,
No.
so that would have been the only telltale for that. I knew there was something, I just couldn't remember what it was. But I think genuinely the only thing is that my eyes got a little bit, like my lenses widened
Just
a little
the
bit.
apertures. just like-
The aperture of my lenses changed slightly when she said, "You've made a new friend," and then they went back
It's
to
like,
normal.
oh shit. Yeah.
I'm in trouble.
She can hear all of your thoughts too. So if you were like, "Wow, she could step on me," you'd be like, "You're disgusting. I just want you to know that."
we can get into that later.
So, as the butlers did say, there are nameplates where you should be sitting.
Okay.
Drix, you were on the left side. Alteris, you were on the right side, and Lulabelle's nameplate is at the very end, across from where there's no chair.
Extra suspicious.
You're gonna have to like make solid eye contact with this dude constantly.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
he wants.
And she's not even hurt.
So like we're on both sides of the table.
Mhm.
She's at the foot of the table.
Yes,
Okay, and Sebastian's empty chair is at the head of the table.
there is no chair where Sebastian would be sitting.
He gonna be standing.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
A few minutes pass, and you hear a chime, and then carved out of marble itself, with a red cushion and a golden crown at the top of it, a chair comes up from out of the ground, and then you hear footsteps with a little bit of like a clinking sound with them as well.
He's not very humble.
the footsteps get louder and louder, and they sound like they're coming up a set of stairs. And from behind the chair, a tall, rugged man who looks very well put together, a slim-fitting crimson suit with a jacket over himself, black trim that lines his body and the seams of the suits, a golden tie, rings on every finger. His hair is oiled back. His face is broad, and there's a mole on the left side of his chin. His eyes are a deep-set green, and he has a goatee and a thick mustache that goes around his lips.
Bastard.
You can see his cheekbones are very visible, and his jawline makes like a U shape. And a cigar hangs out from his lips, and the sound of him humming can be heard. He sits down, takes the cigar out of his mouth, and he puts his feet on the table, and he stumps out the cigar. And the voice that follows is very familiar, but it's not Sebastian's voice.
What?
My little brother was excited at the idea of meeting all of you. I do say that you are one of his favorite groups. But while I was talking to him, we were making this plan to get you all here. There was some business that needed to be attended to, and he ended up getting busy. So I said, why don't you just let me step in? My name is Jebediah. I am Sebastian's older brother. This voice is very, very familiar. You heard it in Savatra over the radio.
I knew it!
I knew it.
I knew it was that guy.
Jebediah claps his hand twice, and an entire team of waiters come rolling out of those doors that are inlaid into the stairs, and they are setting the table up with dozens of plates, giant platters, glasses of water, and bottles of wine, all the stuff, all the fixings. And he claps again, and they all start picking up all the like domes of the plates and platters, lobster, turkeys, a whole pig, a bread basket, salads, a platter of shrimp, steak and potatoes, a mushroom stew, a whole platter of scrambled eggs, and there's 5 glasses of wine in a large bottle next to Sebastian, and he starts pouring it. He grabs a plate and he starts filling up with like meat and potatoes, and he pulls out a flask and begins to drink from it, and he offers it to you, Drix. He's like, "You want some?"
The flask?
Yeah.
No, thank you. I don't drink.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
All right, more for me. And he downs it, closes it up, puts it down his pocket. Y'all can eat. Y'all know that, right?
I'm reaching for the wine.
If I wanted to poison you, it would have been way before this. Y'all do understand that, right?
I'm pouring the wine.
I'm sorry. This level of hospitality is almost unknown to us.
I can tell. I can absolutely tell. Dig in. When was the last time or the first time you've ever had lobster? Exactly. Dig in.
Well, Ember's staying quiet until she possibly can, because she doesn't fully know yet if he still thinks that she's Lulubelle, but also is trying to have a physical facade of being like shy instead of...
He's not even making eye contact with you or looking at you. He's looking at these two and looking at the food. My brother is one who likes all the niceties. Sebastian, that is. He believed that with enough determination, you can make a path to wealth no matter what kind of squalor you came out of. Of course, he had enough because of our father. Our father laid out the plans and the path that we needed. We just maintained it and put a new spin on his ideas. Wine is a delicacy, but I feel whiskey or moonshine is good enough. Top shelf, that is.
I'm drinking the wine now.
Drix burps loudly.
Jebediah laughs and he goes, "That's what I like to hear. You enjoy the food."
Excuse me. Pardon me.
No, don't you feel bothered to say excuse me. Again, When was the last time you had a full set meal like this?
It's been a long time.
Exactly.
The rations on the ship are not exactly exquisite.
No, and I understand. In fact, we're putting some new rations on your ship. None of the MRE kind of stuff.
This is excellent news. Could you please enlighten us on the nature of this visit?
That comes later. Enjoy the food. Let's sit down and have a chat. Missy, you haven't even touched the food. Come on. It's Lulabelle. Come on. Actually, you're not Lulabelle. I know who you are. But don't worry. Eat some food. Come on.
Oh, shit.
I'm not hungry.
I think I was reaching for the whole pig, and my hand just stopped, and I like slow turned my head to look at her, and I'm like,
Oh, come on now, man. Don't be a party pooper. Put those phalanges to work.
I stop. I'm looking at her, but then my hand just goes forward still. And I'm grabbing
Yeah.
the pig.
At
you
this time, I'm
cut
mean
some for me?
mugging him because he told the guy.
I didn't tell him shit. I didn't tell him shit. This is an uh-oh face.
Can you save me a leg?
I don't think I could eat all this on my own.
I'm asking a question. Can you save me a leg, please?
Yes, I could save you. I could
Thank
save you
you.
a leg.
Now,
He picks up the bowl of mushroom stew and he just starts gulping it down.
Sebastian. Jebediah is just sitting there smiling. He's smiling, enjoying himself, and he's like eating like he's not using a fork and a knife and all the specific things either. He has a hand that has a turkey leg in it. He's biting it. He's drinking the wine, spits it out, pulls up the flask again, and drinks it again. You go. Now, it's not my place to say, but y'all did a damn good job back there. You know, those bastards were scheming up ideas to spy on the other Nexus Hawks and Data cities.
Oh,
Is that true?
we gathered that by the end of it, I feel like.
They were making liquidation plans, too. Get rid of all the higher-ups and those who don't agree with them. A full-scale coup. They were going to come in and start lighting things on fire. If they could, or if they couldn't, I should say, not confront the entire world to their thinking, they were going to burn it all down. It sounds like the highest light cult, really and honestly. Powerful people in all corners of the world. Too caught up in their own ambitions. You know, that's actually why I'm here rather than my brother. He would have given you the details, the analytics. He would have spoiled the fun. But this is a dinner. This is supposed to be a dinner. We're supposed to be having a good time.
You mentioned this highest light cult. This is the same cult that once kidnapped our friend.
No, the Sudan. They started in Sudan and they had made their own religion, the monotheism. I mean, I don't get why we start caring about gods in the first place. They've all left us here, anyways.
That is a good point.
Now,
Is our friend is actually missing?
you don't say.
I do. I do indeed. She is missing. I've been wondering if this cult may have had something to do with it again.
I don't know anything about this right now, but I can get a hold of my brother and ask him.
Could I roll to see if he's lying?
Yeah, you're right.
Insight, yeah, that's a good idea.
You need to beat a 23.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I would also like to...
You got to get past his southern charms. It's,
That is actually a
Oh. I got a 16.
16.
A 16? Okay. That's going to be a 22.
22.
22,
Oh, that's
yeah.
so close.
You feel like there's a chink in the armor,
Ooh, okay.
but at the same time, you cannot tell if he's lying or telling the truth.
So-
He seems like he's being really earnest with you, and he has not given you any reason to think otherwise.
slight eyebrow raise. Glance over at Ember and continue eating.
And as you're eating and stuff, he claps his hands again. The waiters come in and they all begin to clear the table. In seconds, the table is cleared completely.
They
They grab everything.
they
Even
pull
the-
that leg out of my mouth.
Yeah.
I'm still eating it.
Yeah, they pull it.
I've got a glass of wine coming up to my
And
face.
they grab it.
And I'm just...
Okay.
Now to the business. My brother really wanted to talk to you about Savatra and give you a warning. We found the information that you got from the informant on your ship. We found it, we read through, we got what we needed. You did a bang-up job. A good, old-fashioned, damn good job. You did a really good job, actually. But too fucking bad, y'all fucked up! You decided, God's be damn decided to step on toes that you did not need to fucking step on. You know how goddamn fucking long I was working on that deal with Savatra? Years. I spent good damn fucking years trying to sign up deals and get shit signed up so we can have trade routes, organize all kinds of deals and trades so they can get information and we can get technology and we can trade technology for their information.
Maybe if you gave us
Shut the
more
fuck
intel.
up! I'm not fucking done. Thank God the cities is still in the fucking sky. Thank the fucking gods. If it wasn't for you, we would have been able to go in, send in a fucking detainer, and take care of everything before it even got started. You need to know your fucking place, and when we say do not get involved, do not get involved.
Did he tell us not to get involved?
He takes a sip from his flask. We were able to send in some seekers and clean up some of the shit they all left behind. Some of the politicians and everything that decided they were too good to die. They're taken care of now. They're gone. Now, I will fucking say. He rolls up his sleeves. You really made a situation out of yourselves. Y'all got publicized even more than what we decided to do. It's a good thing y'all heroes, because now y'all face is going to be everywhere. We told you, do not interfere with Savatra. Is that not what my brother Sebastian told you?
Maybe.
Do not interfere. You are not the heroes. You are pawns. You do as we say to do, and you get paid, and we keep you under the radar. What do you think is going to happen when it comes out that all of you were not supposed to be on the surface? That y'all weren't wardens to be or anything like that. Y'all was common folk. Your ass is going to be fucking sent to the prisons. If not executed, because you know things that you should not know. You are a danger to the cities, my business, Ouroboros, everything. Everyone wants your fucking head, and I don't think y'all understand that yet. And he puts a cigarette in his mouth, lights it, and he sits back down. You're gonna do as I fucking say. You're gonna do as I say. And I don't know where your little friend Lulabelle went, but I am honestly glad she's not here. You, on the other hand, you're new, and I know exactly who you are. Don't worry about your debt. I already paid it to Ouroboros. You're scot-free. Now you're indebted to me.
Why would you do that?
Because good old dad had to go and die, didn't he? And if you're going to be working with these two fuck-ups, I might as well have you under my service as well.
I never asked you to do such a gracious offer.
I mean, I could have just turned you in. Sent you back to the hellhole that you was in anyways. Killed your old friend, didn't you, too?
Starting to think maybe that would be better.
Oh, that's too damn bad. You're mine now. All of you are mine. You want to be hired out to go retrieve and do as we say. We give you the freedom to go make some side money as well. We put you up on pedestals so you can be shown off to the cities and be the pinnacle of what society and what the people should be doing. But you'll have to go behind our fucking back. Everyone knows who the Misfortunate Suspects are now. Everyone knows. And he wipes his brow with a napkin. You're going to stay here until you talk with my brother Sebastian. You're meeting with him tomorrow morning. It's not like y'all can leave anyways. Your ship's locked down. Also, your little friend, the clown girl, Lorelei, I wouldn't go misbehaving. And he gets up. Good night, y'all. Flicks the cigarette to the side and goes behind the chair, and the chair goes down.
I knew that fucker had something to do with it.
Lolly's in danger.
A group of soldiers come down the stairs wearing all black, wearing riot gear. You see one with 4 arms that has that slender figure as well.
No fucking way, bro.
They pull out batons that light up, and you hear the sparking sound coming from the end of them. And begin to close in on you. And you hear from one of them,
To your rooms. Now.
I stand up.
they start closing in more on you as you, like, if you're not going to get up, they're starting to close in more and more.
I'm standing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone, y'all stand up, and they open up a path for you to the elevator.
Walk towards the elevator.
You get in, and 5 of them get in the elevator with you. The rest of them kind of spread out and stay in the room.
Is the 4-armed one in here with us?
No. You reach your floor after a couple minutes, and the soldiers, 4 of them walk to the doors, and 3 of them open the door up for you to go inside.
Go to sleep.
And one of them standing across from the doors.
Go to your rooms. Go to sleep.
Are you just gonna keep standing here?
One's going to jab you with a baton. Take.
Oh my Jesus.
Take 16 points of lightning damage.
Oh goodness.
And you see that he's starting to like shake too. And smoke comes out from underneath his helmet and from his gear.
What the fuck? It's electrocuting him also?
That was the rule set at the beginning.
Yeah, that's right. But it's tenfold. So
You drop to the ground after being tased.
160 points of
Well,
damage.
why
he just
didn't
took.
he just poof
I don't
into
think it doubled.
smoke?
I don't think it doubled.
He said tenfold. Whatever
It
damage you
said tenfold.
do, tenfold. So
Oh, okay.
if she
And-
took 16, then he took 160.
And he's standing there, and one of the guards that was in front of the door that's not occupied by any of you goes up, grabs him, and sets him down.
Worth it.
I'm gonna go to my room and go inside.
As soon as all of you step inside, you look down, there's no doorknob on the inside of the door.
That was Aurora as Lulabelle, Caleb as Voltaris, Jacob as Drix, Natalie as Ember, and I am Steven, the voice of everyone and everything in Estrian. Stay tuned for our next episode, which will be coming out soon. We hope to see you again, and thank you for supporting our show. See you in the skies, friends.